from SPS First Team and back with a new topic. So this time we are going to devote our whole discussion to the essay of advantages and disadvantages. I know that most of the students find this essay kind very easy, but I know that most of them are not aware that basically advantages and disadvantages essay is of three kinds. Okay, now let's check out it what are these three kinds here. So you can firstly check out that one type will be there when we are asking discuss the advantages and disadvantages of this. It means in this simple kind of essay they will ask you to only discuss the advantages plus the disadvantages of a particular thing. But in second question type they may ask you do the advantages of this outweigh the disadvantages. Okay, so in this case they are specifically focusing on the outweigh word here. So now you have to frame your essay according to the given statement. And third category is, do you think the benefits of tourism outweigh its drawbacks? So this is the kind of opinion essay. Here they are specifically asking you to quote your opinion. Okay, so now these all three kind of essay types are going to have a different format here. As like you can check out, I have written here that first statement will always be general statement here, and then rephrasing will be there. Last one is your thesis statement. Now there is a little bit change here. If question statement is focusing on providing you your opinion, then in that sense you have to give your opinion in the thesis statement, as like we do in to what extent do you agree or disagree essay. Okay, so here if they are specifically asking you do you think or and give your opinion, then in that case you have to use the word I hear that according to me the advantages are more or the disadvantages are more, whatever you feel. Okay, and body paragraphs will be having a discussion about the advantages and disadvantages. In first paragraph you are going to discuss about the advantages here, and in the second one you are going to discuss about the disadvantages. Last paragraph will always be devoted to conclusion here, in which you are going to give your summary for both of the sides, advantages and disadvantages. Plus if that is your kind of question, opinionated question type, then you are going to restate your opinion again in the conclusion. Okay, now one thing more here, I have seen lots of students that they just mention one advantage and one disadvantage, that's it. They don't focus on giving more advantages or disadvantages. As you can check out in all of three of these statements here, they are asking you to discuss the advantages and disadvantages, advantages, disadvantages, and here also benefits and drawbacks. So how can you just mention only one advantage or one disadvantage? Because they are asking you to write them in plural form. It means they are asking you to discuss one more than one here. Okay guys, so now let's check out it. If we have been given do the advantages of a particular thing outweigh disadvantages, then how we are going to handle that question type. Some experts believe that it's better for children to begin learning a foreign language at primary school rather than secondary school. Do the advantages of this outweigh disadvantages? So this is a kind of question which is asking that अगर हमने कोई non native language सीखनी है except our mother tongue, obviously we acquire mother tongue as we acquire our mother tongue since our birth or childhood here, and now you can imagine yourself into the situation अगर किसी को प्राइमरी स्कूल से ही कोई नई नॉन नेटिव लैंग्वेज सिखाई जाए, देन उसका क्या एडवांटेजेस होंगे और उसके क्या डिसएडवांटेजेस होंगे. ओके, नाउ यू हैव टू डिस्कस दैट. So if we are talking about the advantages side, because now we have to evaluate that whether we are having more benefits of this trend or the disadvantages are outweighing the advantages here. So if we think about the advantages here, so one can say that कि जब हम कोई starting से कोई language सीखते हैं except our mother tongue here obviously, then till the adulthood, till the time we reach into our adulthood, तब तक हम उसके master बन जाते हैं. Because when we are into our childhood, the things are more easy to grasp here. We can grasp more things easily. Okay, as you can check out the first point here, enthusiastic to explore and learn new things, because child जो होते हैं they are more enthusiastic as compared to the adult one. And second is one better education and job opportunities here. So you can check out here that around the world here in the society we are having more opportunities if we are bilingual, trilingual or multilingual person. Because nowadays employers prefer to hire those people who know more than one languages, as this is the indication that more languages you know, the more successful you are going to be there, and आप उतने अच्छे लोगों से बात कर सकते हो and you know more languages there. Next one is imbibe things easily as they are not worried about committing mistakes. Obviously जब हम थोड़े मैच्योर होते हैं एंड वी कम टू नो अबाउट आवर ओन मिस्टेक कि मैं यहाँ पे मिस्टेक कर रही हूँ. बट चिल्ड्रन आर नॉट अफ्रेड ऑफ कमिटिंग मिस्टेक्स बिकॉज उनको पता ही नहीं कि क्या सही है क्या गलत है. जस्ट दे ग्रैब देम एंड एम्बाइब द थिंग्स दैट आर टॉट टू देम regardless of the mistakes they are committing. They are not afraid, they are not reluctant to make mistakes there. The next point is enhances their intellectual abilities and proficiency. It ensures mastery of the language. So you can check out here that उनकी intellectual abilities and proficiency कैसे improve होती है. As like मुझे ज़्यादा languages आती हैं, then मैं ज़्यादा languages के लोगों के साथ बात कर सकती हूँ. And I can know their culture also. Okay, so this broaden the horizon of mind of a person here. While on the other hand, we are having very less disadvantages as it is like maybe confusing and waste time because छोटा बच्चा है, ठीक है, प्राइमरी स्कूल में है एंड उसको मदर टंग भी सीखनी है एंड उसको एक सेकेंड लैंग्वेज भी हम सिखा रहे हैं. Then the child may get confused and maybe the results are not according to your expectation and it could result into wastage of time. नेक्स्ट वन इज डिले इन डेवलपमेंट ऑफ द चाइल्ड्स फर्स्ट लैंग्वेज. एज वी हैव ऑलरेडी सीन कि प्राइमरी स्कूल का जो एक स्टूडेंट होता है दैट इज नॉट मैच्योर हियर बिकॉज उसकी अभी जो मदर टंग है, जो फर्स्ट लैंग्वेज है, वो भी उसकी एक्विजिशन प्रॉपरली नहीं होती है दैट टाइम. तो अगर हम उसको सेकेंड लैंग्वेज, नॉन नेटिव लैंग्वेज और कोई फॉरेन लैंग्वेज सिखा रहे हैं देन मे भी हो सकता है कि उसकी जो फर्स्ट लैंग्वेज की एक्विजिशन है वो भी हैम्पर हो जाए ड्यू टू द सेकेंड प्रोसेस. Adds on to the burden because they are already having other subjects to be taught or to learn in their school life. So अगर हम उनको extra languages के साथ burden करेंगे then they are going to feel pressurized there. So now let's check out it how we are going to put these words into our paragraphs here. The first statement is journal statement here. As you can check out कि हमारा जो proper topic है that is related to language here. So आपकी जो journal line है that is going to be dependent on language. आप उसमें कुछ language की importance बताओ, ठीक है? As like I have written, language empowers the young contemporaries to be more adept and academically successful. Hence, introducing a non-native language is inevitable during the early stage of life. तो इसने यही बात बताई है यहाँ पे कि लैंग्वेज के साथ जो हमारे यंग कंटेम्प्रेरीज हैं, ठीक है, वो मोर स्किलफुल होते हैं एंड अडेप्ट मतलब कि एक्सपर्ट बन जाते हैं. एंड दिस इज इनएविटेबल ड्यूरिंग द अर्ली स्टेज ऑफ लाइफ. So I have just emphasized the importance of learning a language here. Okay? Because language का पर्पस क्या होता है, कोई भी हम लैंग्वेज सीखते हैं उसका पर्पस यही है कि हम मोर सोशल पर्सन और कम्युनिकेबल पर्सन बन सके. Okay, so next one is your answer to the question here. While there are both advantages and disadvantages associated with this topic, due to its immense cognitive benefits, the positive aspects take precedence over the drawbacks. So you can check out here कि मैंने यहाँ पे कहीं भी I word नहीं यूज किया, right? क्योंकि इसमें उन्होंने जस्ट ये पूछा है do the advantages outweigh disadvantages. Fine, so they are not asking for my opinion. If they would have written that give your opinion specifically or do you think, then I would have chosen to write the I word here, but here I'm just specifically giving the opinion but without the use of I word. Okay, so due to its immense cognitive benefits, the positive aspect take precedence over the drawbacks. So this is another words that I have used here to use the word outweigh, right? So next one we are going to discuss about our both of the sides here. So first one is devoted to the discussion of advantages. The main reason to start young children off with foreign language early is that this increases the likelihood they will achieve fluency in adulthood. As I've already discussed you, कोई भी चीज़ हम पहले से सीख रहे हैं, ठीक है? With the passage of time, we are going to get more expert into that. We are going to get more adept into that. Okay. This is to say that they will have far more years to perfect their skills and it will seem perfectly normal to speak bilingually. So this is your topic specific vocabulary here. Bilingual person is that person who is able to speak two languages, as it ensures mastery of the language and opens many windows of opportunity to them. So we have already discussed कि कोई भी second language सीखने का हमारा मोटिव यही है और वो भी starting से कि जब तक हम अपनी adulthood में आए, जब तक हम जॉब के लिए जॉब सीकर न बने, तब तक हमारी उसमें मास्टरी हो जाए, वी बिकम एक्सपर्ट इनटू दैट. फॉर एग्जाम्पल इन कंट्रीज सच एज हॉलैंड एंड नॉर्वे वेयर इंग्लिश इज टॉट फ्रॉम अ वेरी यंग एज, more than 95% of adults speak at an advanced level. Moreover, learning a second language also helps to improve overall cognitive abilities. In other words, it benefits the holistic development of a child's brain. तो एक तो हो गया कि उसकी लैंग्वेज एबिलिटीज इंप्रूव होती हैं एंड सेकेंड वन कॉग्निटिव एबिलिटीज. कॉग्निटिव इज अ वर्ड दैट इज रिलेटेड टू मेंटल हियर. Okay, in other words, if we want to say that it increases or it enhances our mental abilities, we can use the word cognitive here too. So now you can check out that we have used the word however here. It means you can have a guess here. Okay, we are going to discuss about disadvantages here. The main disadvantages of teaching children another language at primary school are that firstly, it could affect their ability to learn their mother tongue properly, and they might get confused by learning many different languages with different grammar and pronunciation at the same time. तो जैसे हर एक लैंग्वेज का अपना एक स्ट्रक्चर है, सिंटैक्स है. ओके, तो अगेन the main disadvantage is that कि student may or the child may get confused between the use of the grammar or the pronunciation of both of the languages, because वो अभी चाइल्ड छोटा है, उसको नहीं पता कि इसमें क्या क्या डिफरेंसेस है एंड व्हाट इज द रीजन बिहाइंड दैट, व्हाट इज द लॉजिक बिहाइंड दैट. The child may get confused between the different grammar and pronunciation at the same time because every language is having different pattern here. This could demotivate younger students and give them a negative experience in language learning for the school districts. So till here we have discussed our first disadvantages here. As I've told you that they are asking you to give more than one disadvantages and advantages. This is your first disadvantage here. Now second one is further school districts may not be able to carry on foreign language teaching from primary to secondary schools. In this case, students would not only lose their progress, but they would also be demotivated due to the lack of consistency throughout their educational careers. The second point they are making here is that maybe the school authorities are not able to provide the coaching of second languages into that much consistency because they need to focus on other academic subjects too. उन्होंने बाकी सारे सब्जेक्ट भी पढ़ाने, बिकॉज प्राइमरी एजुकेशन तक हमारे जो सब्जेक्ट्स होते हैं बहुत लिमिटेड होते हैं, एंड अंटिल वी रीच टू आवर सेकेंडरी एजुकेशन देयर इज अ प्लेथोरा ऑफ सब्जेक्ट्स दैट वी हैव टू लर्न. Then maybe the school authorities are not able to provide us all the things that we need to learn our second language here, and maybe they are not able to continue the whole process from primary school education till secondary school education. The last sentence is the counter argument here. Despite this, these issues can be effectively addressed through consistent support in the school district and pose only a minor threat to the advantages. तो हमने ये बोला है कि advantages ज़्यादा हैं, ठीक है. तो disadvantages हमने डिस्कस की. Disadvantages डिस्कस करने के बाद I have just refuted here, I have just contradicted this point also. तो मैंने ये बोला कि despite this, चलो इसके disadvantages हम मान लेते हैं कि है, बट इसके होते हुए दीज इश्यूज कैन बी इफेक्टिवली एड्रेस्ड, बट दीज आर द थिंग्स दैट कैन इजीली बी एड्रेस्ड. इनका सॉल्यूशन है, जो हमारे यहाँ पे डीमेरिट्स है उनका हमारे पास सॉल्यूशन है. अगर हम एक प्रॉपर अप्रोच फॉलो करेंगे देन ये डिसएडवांटेजेस हैं उनको वैनिश किया जा सकता है, ठीक है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल जो हमारी फर्स्ट डिसएडवांटेज है वो यही है कि मे बी द चाइल्ड गेट कन्फ्यूज बिटवीन द यूज ऑफ द टू लैंग्वेजेस. तो इसका सोल्यूशन यही है कि जो हमारे करिकुलम है या फिर हमारे सिलेबस ही ऐसा बनाया हो हमारे टीचर्स की तरफ से, या फिर जो हमें टीच कर रहे हैं उनका मेथड ही इतना अच्छा हो कि बच्चे को कन्फ्यूजन हो ही ना. तो इसका तो सोल्यूशन है, ओके. सेकेंड वन इज कि मे बी द स्कूल अथॉरिटीज आर नॉट एबल टू प्रोवाइड द कोचिंग ऑफ दीज काइंड ऑफ लैंग्वेजेस फ्रॉम प्राइमरी टू सेकेंडरी स्कूल एजुकेशन. तो इसका भी ये सोल्यूशन हो सकता है कि So again, the solution to this problem is that they can obviously divide the curriculum and they can ask the authorities or the government and what are the higher authorities to help them to provide this one. The last one we are having conclusion here, and you can check out that we have written the both of the mixture into that. Although there are a few disadvantages regarding the study of a foreign language during primary school, there are a plethora of advantages that outweigh the negative aspects, as learning non-native language in formative years pave the way for an intellectual and skill generation. Now you can check out again, उसने यही बताया कि इसकी disadvantages हैं, but they are few, they are negligible. If we are going to solve them properly, then we are definitely going to handle them. But they can be ignored, and there are a plethora of advantages. As you can check out, when we analyzed both of the sides, we got advantages more as compared to the disadvantages. तो इसमें कंक्लूजन में भी यही बताया गया कि डिसएडवांटेजेस हैं, बट दे कैन बी कोप अप, दे कैन बी हैंडल, बट देयर आर प्लेथोरा ऑफ एडवांटेजेस हियर. इट मीन्स द एडवांटेजेस आर आउटवेइंग द डिसएडवांटेजेस. एंड द हाईएस्ट वन, द मेजर एडवांटेज इज दैट नो नेटिव लैंग्वेज इन फॉर्मेटिव ईयर्स. फॉर्मेटिव ईयर्स हम चाइल्डहुड को बोलते हैं, एज लाइक प्राइमरी एजुकेशन जब हम अटेन करते हैं, दीज आर द स्टार्टिंग ईयर्स एंड दे आर ऑल्सो नॉन एज फॉर्मेटिव ईयर्स. Okay, so pave the way for an intellectual and skilled generation, because अगर हम अपने स्टूडेंट को स्टार्टिंग से ही टू बाइलिंगुअल बनाएंगे या ट्राइलिंगुअल बनाएंगे, मल्टीलिंगुअल बनाएंगे, देन इससे जो हमारी आने वाली जनरेशन है दैट इज गोइंग टू बी मोर स्किल्ड एंड इंटेलेक्चुअल बीइंग्स विल बी देयर. Okay, so this was all about our today's discussion. I hope that everything is clear to you. Okay, so if you still have any doubts, you can mention them in comment box and we will try to cater to them. Till then, stay connected, stay healthy. Thank you so much.